Two winners have finally stepped forward to claim their billion-dollar lottery prize nearly 8 weeks after the drawing for the third largest Mega Millions prize in history. Natasha Zuvis is here with the details, including how much they will walk away with after taxes. Natasha.
Death and taxes, Nicole. It's true. Just this morning, the Illinois Lottery confirming the news. These are two people making good on their word. They agreed to split it if they won, and that's exactly what they're doing. So, of course, we are familiar with that big $1.3 billion jackpot. Well, after federal and state taxes, and they split it, that looks like $216.5 million for each of the winners.
Now, let's see if I can make you a billionaire tonight.
Two people finally stepped forward to claim the roughly $1.3 billion Mega Millions lottery jackpot after nearly 2 months of suspense. Both winners are choosing to remain anonymous. They hit the lucky numbers at this Speedway gas station and convenience store in Des Plaines, Illinois, a suburb just outside of Chicago. The pair agreed to split the winnings down the middle if they won. This lucky duo chose to take the lump sum cash payment of $747 million. Unfortunately for them, once federal and state taxes hit, the winnings get knocked down to roughly $433 million. And if you split that in half, both winners take home close to $217 million each. Now, while that seems a long ways away from the $1.3 billion jackpot they started with, each winner will have enough money to buy 339 yachts, or the most expensive mansion in Chicago 4 times over, as well as the top 4 most expensive diamonds ever sold at auction. All in all, this was the nation's 3rd largest lottery prize ever. As for the Speedway gas station, well, they will also receive $500,000 for selling the winning ticket.
And now they have the task of deciding how they're going to spend that money. So perhaps they'll go the route of the super yachts and the supercars, or maybe they'll follow in the path of other winners highlighted by NewsNation. Crystal Dunn in Kentucky won a little more than $146,000. She handed $2,000 worth of gift cards to random shoppers at her grocery store. And the man who immediately comes to mind, Iowa State Representative Brian Losey, winner of a more than a $202 million Powerball jackpot. He and his wife reinvested in their small town in Iowa. They built a much-needed grocery store. They paid off a church's mortgage and built a new football field. He said simply, it's what his community needed. How amazing is that, Nicole?
I think I might be tearing up a little bit, Natasha. We always talk about so many bad things. It's nice to hear some good things there. Any info, though, on why it took these two winners so long to come forward, and what would have happened if maybe it went unclaimed?
Okay, so in terms of timeline here, Nicole, we reached out to the Illinois Lotto officials. They say that the winners' lawyers actually reached out to the Lotto a few weeks ago to initiate conversations. The ticket itself was only verified last week. They also say that, to their knowledge, there are only 5 major jackpots in the U.S. that went unclaimed, and you can see the list here ranging from $46 million in New York to $77 million in Georgia. Now, they told us any unclaimed prizes, Nicole, go towards supporting K-12 education and also good causes.
All right. Well, Natasha Zuvis, thank you for that. I think we all learned a little bit, maybe feeling a little green with envy. Joining us now to discuss this billion-dollar prize, Illinois Lottery Director Harold Mays. Harold, thank you so much for being with us. This ticket was just verified. Did you think that these winners may not come forward?
No, I fully expected that they would come forward.
So when did they actually come forward, and have you personally communicated with them, or is this all through their attorneys?
It's all through their attorneys. They want to remain anonymous, and we will respect that.
And we respect that as well. Harold, as the director here of the Illinois Lottery, is this the perfect way to handle a major lottery win like this?
Yeah, I think that they checked all the boxes. They got good legal representation. I'm sure they addressed the financial sort of planning aspects of it as well. And so I think they took the time necessary to do this right for them and their families.
All right, and so obviously Mega Millions, so this is a multi-state lottery, a multi-state drawing, but does the massive size of this jackpot, I mean, more than $1 billion, does that change how things are handled on your end as lottery officials?
No, we handle it the same way. It's extremely large, but we have our processes in place to address those matters in the same way we do other jackpots.
Well, so many people had been wondering if the winner would come forward. Turns out there are 2. Congrats to them. and Harold Mays. We thank you for your time.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.